Guys, this video is going to be something different because this is regarding career opportunities in risk and compliance, and financial crime risk is only just part of that risk and compliance whole ocean. So it is not a small process or something. So there are multiple processes, multiple job opportunities in different risk segment in India. So I'm just going to discuss all of it as of my knowledge, whatever I know, so that you guys can get benefit out of it. And please make sure to watch this video till the end, because you will definitely get benefit out of it. If you are looking into risk and compliance jobs, then this is going to help you. And whether you are experienced or freshers, so please watch till the end. Hey guys, I'm Sakti and welcome to Sakti Diaries. So I make videos on risk and compliance field and job opportunities and corporate interview and everything related to risk and compliance, as well as I prepare videos on money habits, healthy habits. So stay tuned with me. So coming to career opportunities in India. So guys, risk is divided into two parts, right? So financial risk and non-financial risk. So financial risk is kind of where all the monies and financial markets are involved, and they can impact, those risks can impact financially. So we put mainly under financial risk, okay? And non-financial risk is kind of operational risk, compliance risk, which does not involve any kind of money or does not directly impact to finance, okay? And under financial risk, it will come like interest rate risk, market risk, credit risk. So all these type of risks are there. So guys, financial crime risk is just part of risk and compliance domain, and there are multiple jobs available in other type of risk as well. And if you are somebody who is good in technicality, like you know SQL, or you know Python, or Power BI or something related to that, then it will be kind of heaven for you, because now you guys know that AI is taking all over the place. So if you have knowledge on Python, SQL or something, then you can just go into top level in terms of money as well as in terms of your position or designation. So it is good for both non-technical or technical as of my experience. But I just want to tell you, if you have something related technicality or technical knowledge, then it will help you guys to reach that goal more faster. And because there are so many things are going on, like automation and everything. So if you have technical knowledge, then you can just apply for it, or they will select you in that category, and they pay you really well if you know something technical knowledge, if you have. So if you guys are really into technical field, or you have that kind of background, then you can learn something, can do some courses or something, then you can get that job easily. And so yeah, so I was talking about jobs. So there are multiple jobs available in operational risk as well. More of the jobs in operational risk and financial crime risk, and there are few in market risk, credit risk, and all over the places. So I'll be taking few example of jobs like internal audit, or control testing, or something related to data governance. So all these fields are part of risk. So you don't think that only financial crime is part of risk, or only the CAMP certification or any other certification related to financial crime are only the certifications available. So there are so many jobs available in information security risk, and also data governance, internal audit. So you can just check them out as well, and they really pay you well rather than financial crime. I mean, it depends on organization and your experience, but I feel like they pay you more in kind of little bit where technology is involved. So you can just check those certifications as well. And also I'll quote few examples of certification like CISA, CISA, that is for ITGC, like internal testing general control kind of, okay? So all these CISA is for ITGC, and then there is also certification of COVID-19 for data governance, and also there is certification of FRM, which is related to financial, market risk, and then there is also ISO 27001 LA or LI. So that is related to information security. So all these certifications are available, and also there is certification of SOX. So in every field, in every risk, there is some or more other certifications. Okay, so if you are getting into for example credit risk, then you can go for the certifications which are available there. So once you get into any kind of risk or compliance field, always you need to keep in mind that you should upskill yourself and you should enhance your knowledge on that. At least you should become the subject matter expert in that domain, so that you will have that value. And also, if you want to learn something related to technology, then it is good for you. But if you are not, then also it is fine, but you need to do the certifications. For example, if I am into financial crime risk, I just want to be top in that. But there are so many questions as well, that if they are some kind of freshers, or they are having only 1 year or 2 years of experience, so how they will be getting into this kind of field. So first you try to, if you are a fresher, I think it will be easy for you, because you don't have any experience in any field, right? So you can just go into that field and you can explore if you like it for 1 year, 2 years, otherwise you can change it. But if you are having more than 5 years, 7 years or 10 years of experience, then it will be a little bit difficult to change the domain, because you will not get that much opportunities. And if you get opportunities, they really need experienced people who have that kind of knowledge in that specific field. So if you are freshers, then it is good for you. And if you are somebody who already crossed kind of more than 5 years of experience, then also you can explore different opportunities if you find anything. And if you really like some domain, like if you really like to get into data governance field, then you can just compromise with a little bit of position or money, and you can get into that. And once you gain that experience, then you can jump in, within 2 years you can jump, and you can get more salary or more good position. So that also you can do. And all of these certifications are really costly, because most of the organizations who provides these certifications are based out in US or outside of India, so they are mostly expensive. So if you guys are freshers, I would not recommend you, because you don't have any experience till now. So you are not sure if you are going to stay in this field, or you are not liking it. So if you think that you are experienced enough and you just want to be in that specific field or domain, then you can go for it. Otherwise, freshers, certifications for freshers, I don't think it would be a good idea, as for as of my knowledge. So because you don't have any experience, right? So you don't know whether you like it or not in that specific field. So if you do the certifications, you have spent so much of money, and then you are not liking the process, then you are trying to get into the different process, and there you need to do different certifications. So it doesn't make sense, right? So I would recommend, once you have 3 to 4 years of experience, then you can start thinking about certifications and all. And if there is any courses available, if there is any courses available which is very, it requires very minimum amount, and it is in your budget, then you can just go for that course, and you can enhance your knowledge. And otherwise, ChatGPT, Google, and all these search items are there, so you can just explore all of these in, you can search, and you can enhance your knowledge there as well. And so once you get the experience, you get to know that, okay, this field is like that. For example, I like operational risk, for example, and you may not like. Okay, so so there are different things. So I would not recommend anything you to do or something. So you need to be best evaluator of yourself, and you need to find out which is for you and which is not for you. So those are the things I wanted to discuss. And also, I must tell you guys that if you have experience in little bit knowledge or experience in technology, mainly you know the Python or SQL or something like that, then you have the best place here in risk and compliance. You should have only minimal knowledge about compliance and risk, but if you have little bit knowledge about this, Python, and you have reporting skills like Power BI or something, then you can grow here like anything, and it will be kind of cherry on the top of the cake. Because I have seen so many job openings where they're asking for compliance officer or something, but then they will be stating you should have a automation skill, or kind of you should have Python or something like that. And if you are going into governance risk, and there you need SQL or data related, and Python is like everywhere, right? So I think those are the things which you require now, because now technology is getting all over the place, so you can't just escape out of it. But if you don't like technology, or if you don't want to do or something like that, or you have already experienced 10 years, 12 years or 15 years, and you don't have time right now, then that is okay. You can get into leadership role or management role, that is okay. But if you have time, if you have a job and that job is not that much stressful, then you can of course go for any technical, you can enhance any technical skills which really help you in your compliance or risk automation. And so it is not only about operational risk or some other risk, it is also applicable in financial crime risk. So people are now trying to do everything automation. So if you have some knowledge in technology, then you can just get into that and be a part of that force. So that's all about this. And having that said, guys, please watch all of my videos till the end, please, because I'm getting so many questions and I have already answered those questions in videos, but there, you guys are just skipping and you are going to till end or something, and you are not getting that point. So see, I am making videos very raw and simple, and you will not see any kind of fancy editing or something. I don't have that much knowledge in editing till now, so you will not see those kind of fancy editing or something. So you can just listen this as kind of podcast, and you can just do your work and while listening this. So so it will be helpful for you, and also I'll be getting less questions which I have already covered. Okay, and if there is anything, then always reach out to me on my DM or comment down below. And if you guys really want to share anything, I mean, if you have some experience which actually you think that most of the people don't have, and you think that there are so many other opportunities or jobs in risk and compliance which is coming on our way, and you think to share it, then you can share in comments, and then we can discuss over there. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share and subscribe. Okay, bye.